Hello everybody. In this video I want to walk you through the programming of the Digitakt to make this song called Opus. It's a remake I did from a song from Eric Prydz, and I'll link to that video in the description below and in the card at the upper right. But here I want to walk you through the programming of that. And in some ways this was the most complicated programming I've ever done. One of the reasons is that in the original song, the main ARP, which plays this, is a 6-bar pattern. And on the Digitakt, since we have 4 bars per pattern, I had to combine 2 patterns to complete the 6-bar loop. The song also has a very slow progression or build-up. And the way I did that is I programmed patterns 1 through 8 to do the build-up gradually, and then patterns 9 and 10 play the main drop. So I'll play just a little bit of the build-up and drop for you so you get a sense of what the song is, and then I'll go through each of the tracks. So this will be the build-up and then the drop. Okay, so track 1 is a kick, and this is from a sample pack, the Vengeance sample pack, and I've cut off some of the high end, nothing going on in the amp and nothing going on in the LFO, and this is playing a simple 4 on the floor throughout the whole song. Track 2 is a bass, and this is a bass that I sampled from a VST from Silent One, from Ableton, and it has quite a bit of its high end cut off, nothing going on in the amp, and a little bit of movement in the filter resonance. And together the kick and bass sound like this. So pretty typical. Track 3 is the open hi-hat, and this is a sample, and the low end is cut off. There's a little bit of reverb and a tiny bit of delay on the on this track, and it's a very snappy hi-hat. Nothing on the LFO. Track 4 is a snare. Again, it's a sample. The low end is a bit cut off. There's quite a bit of reverb on this snare, and nothing on the LFO. And so the 4 tracks so far together, so that's kick and bass, hi-hat, and snare. Nothing really complicated so far. Track 5 is a clap, and again it's a sample with some of the low end cut off, a little bit of reverb, and nothing on the LFO. Track 5 also, just before the drop on pattern 7, track 5 actually plays an FX, like plays a rising effect. And then when the main drop happens, track 5 becomes a clap again. Track 6 is the closed hi-hat. Nothing very complicated there again, I think. It's a sample, the low end is cut off, quite a bit of reverb here and quite a bit of overdrive. And the LFO, I'm using it to pan left and right. If we look at the programming, I've programmed it's playing all 16th notes, and I have, I believe, some volume. Yeah, I have some volume changes to give it a bit of groove. The tempo is at 126, and there's no swing here. Track 7 is the pad that's playing, and through the build-up the pad is playing it's playing a straight pad, and here I've sample locked to specific samples that I've created, and this is the F minor, the F sharp minor that I've sampled again through a VST, and this time it was the JP6K, which is it's a really nice VST that mimics the Roland JP8000, and I use it regularly for making pad sounds. So during the build-up it plays that, but during the main part, as you could hear, it plays a ducking pattern. And finally, track 8 is the main ARP, and this is playing a sequence that basically is programmed to play this arpeggiated pattern that follows the pads. If I play track 8, let's see, through the build-up, you can see the filter is fairly close. As I move along, see the filter is opening up. And then finally it opens up almost completely. And altogether it sounds like this. So I hope you found that useful. I surely missed some questions or points that you may have, so if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Also, if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and also let me know what kind of content you would like to see on this channel. That's it for now. I'll see you in the next video.